All right, let's go on to the IASB Press Plus Policy Packet 87.
So there were, we were ready for, well, we had some discussion, but the biggest thing that we addressed with the Policy Council is Policy :2:140, which just talks about communication to and from the board. And so you see the recommended changes, and then what I've done, we'll implement this once the board approves the policy. So on the website, there was a Board of Education contact form, and basically what that did is create a Google form, and then I respond, and if there was anything of merit, I would send it to the board. So what we've eliminated it too is now when anybody in the community clicks that Board of Education contact form and they fill it out, all 7 board members will get that to their school board account. So anybody that from the community that communicates to the Board of Education will go to all 7, and then when I hit reply all or send a response to the person, all 7 board members will receive the response from the superintendent, so that you're in the same thing as if I was forwarding those emails to you in a Friday update or via email. So it eliminates the concern that was brought up with the question.
That's half the concern. Can I ask the other half?
Sure.
Unless you're going to explain more, maybe you're going to address it.
That was the main thing that we
You guys all
discussed.
I also understood it to say there's a duty that if I get an email in my personal account, the policy will, in citing a new law, makes a requirement that my other 6 fellow board members get the same information. Now, either maybe I misread it, maybe I don't understand it, but if that's also a requirement, that your idea works for the specific, where somebody goes and they go to everybody, but it doesn't work if somebody just sends me an individual email that I'm supposed to make sure everybody else gets.
The Board of Education will not have any posted individual school email addresses.
Oh, okay, that won't be on the
So
site.
the only thing that will come to you would be something that came to your personal and would put the onus on you to share
Okay.
that in your.
I got it. So then
Then on that one, I think we'll go to Kevin.
I just have a duty to try to remember that if I get an email and everybody else doesn't get it, I send it to you so you
Correct.
circulate it.
But
Oh, okay.
what we're doing with Mike and Dave is basically so that if someone went to the staff directory, they couldn't find T. Walsh as a board member.
Oh, okay.
It's just Board of Education.
Oh,
And then
okay,
all
that's
7
good.
board members get the
Oh, I got it. Okay, thank you.
communication.
Thanks
All
for
right.
the clarification.
Do I have any other questions?
There was 2 just submitted briefly on policies 6:190. Kristen, is that the first one, or is it 6:190? You want to just touch on that real quick?
Sure, this is on page 112, and this is just updating our policy to meet IHSA's requirements. So the question was in regards to the 25 credit hours. So that's their language, but basically that's just explaining that an athlete has to be passing 5 classes
5 days a week.
5 days a week for that current week and the previous week, but that's their language.
Their
that they
language,
use.
how they address credit hours is
Yes.
different than ours. I got it. Thank you.
7,300 was that, we've talked about this a couple times with the board, this is just our general liability insurance provides accidental insurance coverage for all of our students. And we have not been requiring them to submit this accidental insurance for quite some time. So we just wanted to update the policy with our practice, and Tim verified that it's covered already by our general liability insurance at no cost.
But we don't want the parents to be responsible first because we have insurance. I mean, that's kind of what the issue is. And I guess we haven't been doing that, so.
Long time.
Okay.
All right, do I have a motion on this?
This came up before, though, I think, too.
Didn't I have 2 comments?
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Gary have 2 comments?
He did.
He did.
He has some good
That's not something that we could address in new policy with this, though. We got to consider it at policy council, what you're suggesting.
Those 2 things, those items?
And the other one was the war one.
Yeah.
But I think it was just the general language that was submitted by Press Plus.
All right.
Do you want me to pull that policy?
Well, I mean, there's one about the memorializing a new policy that the Illinois Department of Public Health is going to have in it. And it means like a year from now, we'll question why we got dates in there, and we'll pull it out because it's a normal situation, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, why isn't, if it's a requirement for the Illinois Department of Public Health to have immunization, why do we need to say beginning of a year, beginning school year 2015 to 16? Why memorialize something in a policy handbook with dates when if it's already a requirement?
Are you referring to
I'm
October
referring to
15th?
page 108.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing. I don't think we put 2015, 16 though in there. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean,
It's
if a
saying
requirement-
it's saying beginning with the
I know.
2015, 16 school year. So
So that
anybody
means
after
that
that.
it's 2 years from now, we'll be saying change it, get rid of that sentence completely.
Well, the only problem, Gary, is that why you would do it in your right is if we don't do that, it's effective immediately.
Right.
Correct.
So they'd have to do it this year.
So basically anybody
That's why
after.
every collective bargaining agreement has all these dates that get changed.
Right.
It's a good point, but if we don't do that, we'd have to make people do it this year.
Do I have a motion, please?
Resolved that the Board of Education Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois hereby approves the IASB Press Plus Policy Packet 87 with additional updated policies 6:190 and 7:300 included as presented in the February 10, 2015 Board Agenda Packet.
Second.
Second by Ed Jepson. Mary Ann?
Mr. Jepson?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Richard?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska? Yes. Mr. Cindy?
Yes.